What's good today, everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're gonna get started on the Mafex Shin Ultraman. This is crazy because this only came out like a week after it was supposed to for Mafex. So this goes against everything I was pretty much saying about Mafex, where it's like, man, they're gonna be constantly late and this and this. And this literally popped up and was out within months. So I can't front. Good job, Mafex. You got something done, and it was. I'm pretty sure they probably was holding out for it for a long time, so it was ready. And Shin Ultraman came out dope. Like, if you like the SHF, good. If you like the Mafex, good. Each brings something different to the table in terms of what they have going on, but like I said, Mafex is absolutely killing it. It's a little bit larger than the SHF. I don't know what it is about this silver paint, because just like with Mando, it shines, boy. It shines. It's really really nice. So it's cool to see what we have going on with both Mafex and other lines, where you can pick and choose whatever variety that you want to work out, and it's just dope to see. So let's get started. Let's talk about Shin Ultraman. Shin Ultraman. Yeah, this guy is nice. As you can see, I have him in this nice little hello pose. You know, you can see what's going on with your guy. I'm gonna switch over to manual focus very quickly, so I can hit some points and talk about some things. There we go. Right? We have our nice translucent, well, not translucent, but we have our semi-translucent eyes. We have our silver paint. Now, on mine, I have some slight issues right here in the chest area. Mine's came out of package like that in terms of QC paint. There was nothing I could do about it. And I want to note that this was not out of the package. This is my own dealing, so you have to be careful. Is that I have some paint rub right here and the same on the other side. And that is from literally posing him up and scratching the paint a little too rough. So I got a little too rough with him. But I gotta say, overall, the presentation of this guy and what has been brought to the table with him is really fun. So we have a nice little standing pose here. You can see he can actually stand really well. The nice elongated look really does work for Mafex's design here. They make him look really, really awesome. So in terms of articulation, this Ultraman without any problems can look up. Like none whatsoever. That means he's getting those super cool flight poses. You can do the transformation pose, assuming he even transforms, right? We have a beautiful butterfly joint that allows rotation here all the way through and rotating out. You can actually push it in, lean it up and down. We have a generous amount of movement here in the torso that allows for really cool Ultraman moves. That means you can do judo throws, chops, cross arms. All those things are going to look utterly fantastic with your Ultraman, with this guy, because it's literally not a problem for him whatsoever. We have a bicep swivel, and he's double jointed, and the arms are thin enough that he can hold it up really well, right? Our upper torso has tons of articulation. It doesn't seem like much in this upper fold right here, but as you can rotate it around, it is free with barely any paint rub, and we can wiggle left and right. Now in our lower ab crunch, it allows us to get a little bit better of a crunch. That way, when you do any sort of hunch over move, you see right here, you have a lot of movement here. Now, it may not seem like much, but trust me, this is a nice formation of articulation. Let's suppose Ultraman was jumping over buildings. He would look utterly fantastic right here as he hopped over. This looks great. And as you saw, it got a little bit of a drop down. We have our thigh swivel. It's not as good as other thigh swivel, because they definitely want to keep a nice lean look on him, but it is okay. As you saw, the double joints, we have the super generous ankles. We have a toe pivot, which is actually pretty tight. So yeah, Ultraman is getting down with the get down, because like, I really feel like this is like comic book sleek. Like, I'm really feeling this Ultraman and his movement. And the more I look at him without a color timer, the more that I get used to it, as I originally found it very weird for the SHF. By now, I'm just like, oh man, this is just normal. But look at this guy. This looks utterly... Joints are a little loose, but that's just me in my posing. I do that a lot. This guy looks fantastic. This is dope. Now, Shin Ultraman doesn't come with much. Like, I guess they are hiding everything for this movie. I don't know what's necessarily happening, but he only comes with a couple set, well, 4 sets of hands each. So you will get some open action hands. You will get closed fists. You will get Spacium Ray hands, and you will get some more relaxed hands to match those hands. And this is literally what you get with Shin Ultraman. It's literally not a lot. because we don't have to worry about a color time or anything like that. I guess we're sticking to Anno's reinvention and basics, like back to basic stories. So I'm assuming this is going to be a really cerebral Ultraman, and we fight monsters. Who knows what kind of take he'll do on it? But I'm hoping it's very heavy, classic style, chop in, Russian tackles. I'm super excited to see where this goes, and I really want to see it. So, without further ado, we're gonna take a second to literally jump into some size comparisons with some other lines, and I'll see you guys in a second. I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far, because I'm actually really excited, because this guy looks really good. I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, we're gonna jump into the size comparison. First thing, let's compare the SHF Shin Ultraman. Like I said earlier, the Mafex one is just bigger, so it gives you that emphasis on the height difference between them. Left we have the SHF, which is a more dull silver plastic, with something just really pops about the Mafex one. Also, you can see here there's no outward bicep swivel. Here we have both the outward bicep swivel and the butterfly joint. That will help. It extends a little further than that of the SHF. So again, it's really going to be about what you want. And the Mafex has more hands, it has a better range, and it has a different sort of plastic as well as being taller. So some may call that a win for Mafex. So yeah, you have options, right? Let's take this guy away, and now we're going to try some other stuff. Here is a Robot Spirits GPO1. Then we have a Robot Spirits Jaeger from Pacific Rim. I like the option of these two fighting, because being even bigger than Ultraman, I always like that against the odds feeling look. Let's take these two guys away. Here we are with an Monsterot's King Kong. I don't mind Kong being a little smaller. Oh, yeah, let's leave him there. Kong being a little bit smaller. Then we're going to do, here is a Godzilla. My Godzilla's a little hunched over. This is another Monsterot's Godzilla I have. I can't find my Shin right now, but I want to just use these guys. Again, nice combination. I would get Biollante out, but honestly, that is a lot of work. I'll probably just break them out for photos and not necessarily for, the size comparison. Here is a NECA Godzilla, which is just like the Monsterots, but again, he just leaned over so nicely. As you can see here, around the same height. If I can get him to stand straight up, let's see if I can. Plastic's a little tough, but I'm gonna try. Let's compare him sideways, right? Oh, then we have, here is a NECA Pacific Rim monster from the original movie. And these guys are gigantic, so it perfectly works out when you're trying to compare those two. What else can we get? Oh, here's a Gundam Universe. Here is a Gundam Universe New Gundam, right? And then now I'm going to compare an Ultraman monster. You're going to see me fade out real quick because I left it all the way in the living room. So yeah, I'm going to go get that. And here we have an SH Figuarts Ultraman monster Zeton. So yeah, I think it works well with your SHF stuff. It's going to work well with your NECA stuff. I think that we have a really nice Ultraman here. It's really one of those things where I'm like, again, it's another banger from Mafex. So I hope they keep cranking out really cool stuff like this. I'm really looking forward to it. One more thing, in case you wanted to put out a Narga Kuga. Oop, and I dropped the piece. In case you wanted to do a smaller monster, more close to the ground, you can see how that looks. But yeah, overall, having a spectacular time with the Ultraman stuff, and even more better time with the Mafex stuff. Plain. But yeah, thank you guys always for watching my stuff. I don't care if it gets 1,000 views or 10,000 views. I appreciate the fact that you guys are just coming out to enjoy, and I'm opening up people's eyes to new things, and I'm helping people. It's a constant reminder that this is worth doing, even when it is frustrating. And I speak on that because lately I know a lot of people have just been burnt out trying to pump out content. So before I go, I want to let you guys know that you all matter. Everybody, the reviewers, the people who watch, I appreciate all of you. And I really want you guys to all know that I'm hoping that you're doing well. So I really do mean it when I say, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.